Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False words, important things are needed to be.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Enterprise Wednesday for October 19th, 2022. Today, this is the second Enterprise Wednesday, but we're watching Season 1, Episode 3, Fight or Flight, because the first Enterprise Wednesday, of course, took the first 2 episodes. So we're going to be ahead by 1 episode. Welcome to the panel, Positive Candor, Qapla.
Qapla.
Thank you, Qapla. You forced me to do it even more Klingon-y than I should have. I got a little lazy on that one. I appreciate your pronunciation. Richie Poole first in the chat. Thank you. Yes. Qapla. That's the way. I had conversational Klingon. It was the first audio CD I ever listened to in my Jeep.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you took Klingonese in high school or something.
No, I wish I could have, but I probably would have failed it anyway, because even though I listened to conversational Klingon time and time again, other than Qapla', which I pretty much I knew from TV already, I don't really remember much of what I listened to. I remember what they said in English. Things like Klingons are not always accurate, but they are always precise. Like a Klingon might say they'll be there at 4:13, but not show up until 6 p.m. But they'll never say, I'll be there around 5. That's not, Klingons they're very precise. They're just not always accurate. So those types of things, lessons that were in English, those I learned. But the actual words, I forgot them all. Speaking of people good with languages, Richie Poole says, yay, more Hoshi Sato. 1 Vok. Welcome, Richie. And more Porthos for Sassy, he says. Indeed. 47 Yorktown says, hashtag, it's been a long road with a rocket ship. It has been a long road. Richie Poole says, is today the day that Birdo Prey 5 sings along with the opening credits? Probably not, but we must have faith in our hearts that one day he will. Thank you, Richie. LDG, hashtag free the net. Waves, welcome LDG.
Maybe you can sing Faith of the Heart while eating the Spam to do a 2-for-1.
Maybe. Or get the Spam and sing at the same time. Of course, I can only eat the Spam on Sunday. Maybe we'll do an Enterprise Sunday. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hello, Captain. John Araki says, Bopalodian, like Nickelodeon. A children's TV network now. Sure, why not? And John Araki says, hail Karoga and Qapla, John. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. John DeMarco, Qapla says, greetings to everyone. Mike Richards asks, how goes the day, to John? And I think John says, it's been fine, but Mike says his day, the weather has been cold and gray and windy. Then I put the link in to join the panel, which I am now pinning to the top. Anyone would like to join? Thank you. Positive. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Pop Culture Curator says, Qapla, bird of prey. Hope you are doing well. Thank you, Pop. So. Gap After Dark says, Qapla, bird, hail all, Qapla, Gap. And then also our friend Jedi Bill will be doing Blazing Saddles, actually in about a half hour on his channel. So if you prefer to watch the comedy legend movie Blazing Saddles, head over to Jedi Bill's channel. The link is in the chat. I will probably head over there once Enterprise is over in about an hour from now. Jedi Bill says, Qapla, brother, warrior, bird of prey. Hail, Karoga. Hail to you, Jedi Bill. Dave G Sounds says, Qapla, bird of prey 5 and Karoga. Qapla, Dave G. Gap After Dark says, hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. 47 Yorktown, Pop Culture Curator, Mike Richards, John DeMarco, and Jedi Bill. But no hello from me. No, I'm kidding. What do we got? Dave G saying hello. Mike Richards saying hello. Jedi Bill saying hello. Yvette's in the chat. Welcome, Yvette. Says, good evening, Bird, and everyone. Good evening, Yvette. The lovely Yvette. John Araki says, Klingon health class would be twice the pain in the ash. Ha 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 ha. He even got a little chuckle from Mamo Frey with that one. Very good. Very good. The Random Menace is greetings from the future. Greetings, future man. And my sincerest condolences, future man. I saw some unfortunate news on Facebook. One of his animal friends crossed the Rainbow Bridge. So it's been a bad week for pets here on YouTube. Mike Richards says, greetings to the Random Menace. 47 Yorktown saying hello. Captain Fandom Nerd. Jedi Bill says, thank you so much. You are welcome, Jedi Bill. It is no problem at all. Author Stephen Walton, Qapla author Stephen Walton says, hold up. Hail the chat. We're talking some Trek. We are about to watch some Trek and talk over it. So yes, if you're interested, Fight or Flight, you can watch the actual episode in about 5 minutes. It's going to start on birdoprey5.com/SR. You can see the address on top of the view screen added this week, www.birdoprey5.com/SR. If you're on a computer, you can open another browser tab or another browser and go there. If you're on a mobile device, hopefully you can get a second mobile device to go to that address to watch the episode. Or of course, if you have a streaming service or the DVDs, whatever you've got, you can watch the episode on your own. But if you want to watch it live while we're live, You can watch it at birdofprey5.com/SR. And then in YouTube will be a screenshot every 10 seconds or so on the view screen. And you'll hear me, Positive Candor, and anyone else who likes to come up to the chat, hear us talk about the episode. That's how it works here. Gap After Dark says, glory to Bird, glory to Karoga. Bird, you are welcome. Thank you. People saying hello to author Stephen Walton. Random Menace says, thank you to Captain. Hello. Jedi Bills, Random Menace. Everybody, good. Everybody's saying hello.
In a way, it's perfect timing for this episode. It's kind of a Halloween-ish.
It is. It is a Halloween-ish episode.
Yeah.
It actually aired October 3rd, 2001, so just a couple weeks earlier. It was an October episode. But yeah, you're right. It would have been even better had it aired closer to Halloween. So yeah, this is a little bit of a scary episode, at least as close as they get to scary, I would say. Certainly in the first season. But let's go ahead and get ready. If you haven't already, head to the screening room. I will count down and we will start. Okay. Qapla, thank you so much. Author Stephen Walton. I know your name. I've heard it so many times on various channels. I'm so happy to see you here. I feel like I've made it. I've gone big time. Author Stephen Walton has come to my channel. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have Hoshi staring at a slug. The slug doesn't look any better. And she's like, why are you calling her she? We haven't determined her gender. She wasn't meant to be in the environment. Dr. Phlox is going to do his best to keep it alive. Oh. He was thinking about his bat. He was going to feed it to his bat. That's not keeping it alive. I never noticed those doors were curved at the top. An argon lamp.
And of course, they have the famous medical caduceus on the doors.
I heard that most people got that confused. That it actually should be a single thing. I don't know. Yeah. And our world famous theme song. No, Josh Street, I'm not singing it like I did DS9.
I won't touch the sky.
One day.
One
day I'll sing.
The thing is, why did they mess this up? Why did they mess this up, though? In later seasons, they countrify this song, and that's what I hate about it. You know.
To this day, I can't tell the difference between this opening and the one they use in season 3 or 4, whatever it is.
They countrify it, in season 3 and 4.
I hear no difference. I've listened. I've listened, and I hear no difference. I would have had no clue that there was any change to the song if everybody in the world and all of them, they all say, "Oh, they changed the song. They changed the song." Would never have entered my mind. To this day, I
Yeah.
don't understand it. I don't hear it.
Wow.
This is
You
why I'm
could
saying I have terrible hearing. I mean,
Well,
I
I
can
was gonna
hear
say,
things, but it's blurry. The Random Menace says, I know that many consider the first season the weak one, but there are so many episodes I really like. I like season 1 better than season 3. I don't have hate. John DeMarco says, when I was watching this on TV, I would mute it when the theme came on. So I didn't even realize when they changed it. But did you mute it for In a Mirror Darkly? Vulcans don't select their destination by what piques their interest. They don't share an enthusiasm for exploration. That's not logical. Aren't they all about infinite diversity and infinite combinations? Wow. I don't have hate for the song, John Araki. So Captain Archer is exploring the floor for a sound, some type of uh, stars are going the wrong way. Oh, she had port size quarters. Now she's got starboard. John Street says season 1 had slow pacing, but it's still good. I'll grant you, like episode 4, I think, is when I start liking it more. This week and well, next week particularly. Yeah, no, actually, next week is okay. Unexpected, episode 5. That is a really tough episode for me to get through. Miranda Menace says, I like the payoff that the squeaky floor was repaired by the automated repair station. See, now that's something that we could have some follow up on in lower decks or something. We never really got an answer on who created that. What was its purpose? What was happening to it? Josh Reed says the writing for season 1 is still better than all of Bird's favorite series, Discovery. Listen, just because I have a thing for Tilly in that first season doesn't mean I love Discovery. Target practice. They find somebody's ancient probe, another Voyager probe. Author Stephen Walton says Bird of Prey has a thing for Tilly redheads. I get it, man. Lol. I'm just saying, actually, to be honest, I liked her a lot better as Captain Killy. It's the blonde version. Not that I have anything against redheads, but wow. Yeah, you should ask. I agree, John. Probably don't want to go around advertising first. Find out a little about them.
Smoke in space. How illogical.
Because the script calls for it, man. Can't do what the script doesn't call for. Porthos. Or Porthos. The original transgender character on Trek. Boy character played by a female dog. That's Porthos's cheese. You stay away.
Porthos does not forgive or forget, right?
Porthos does not forgive or forget. I feel like he owes her for coming on the trip to begin with.
Porthos wants to come along too.
Porthos will get to come on the trip soon enough.
Really? Porthos goes on a trip one time in the series?
Right, micro charges. And just permanently open.
And Reed never gets to blow things up, does he?
I don't recall. I guess not. John DeMarco says bringing Porthos on missions always works out. Not like he would desecrate a sacred tree or something. Hey, they shouldn't have had any sacred trees. It's their fault. How convenient they did have to wash each other this time.
Don't worry, they do later. They did that decon scene over and over again.
I think they can dispense with the gel when there's more than one dude.
Yeah, it was always two females and one, because it's Archer, Hoshi, and T'Pol later on. I know that for sure. Man, he's desperate to feed that bat, ain't he?
The bat needs food too. It helps to have answers for everything. Nothing to be ashamed of. Very convenient that they use USB ports.
Yeah, everything uses USB. It's universal. Otherwise, it wouldn't start with you, right?
Ah, perfect. Yeah, you're right. The random menace reminds us that on Picard, data was stored on 4 HDMI dongles from wish.com. Yep. Picard season 1. To be honest, it is a pretty scary looking ship. That's like 10 seconds away, not 10 minutes. It's very nice of them not to target the bridge. I love the scanning being visible. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, John. That was the Orville. Right? It was Gordon who said that. Right. That's easy to communicate. Damn it, Hoshi. Translate like you've never translated before. If that little ship could destroy or scare that big ship that's on them, how did that first ship even get attacked?
Exactly. It's
Doesn't make a whole
yes,
lot of sense.
yeah, exactly.
And an enemy. Don't mind us as we mindlessly bring one animal to a different planet. You can't even bring animals to different continents on Earth.
Yeah, talk about pet abandonment issues, right?
Destroy the entire ecosystem of this planet. Assuming it doesn't just get picked up by a bird
Yes.
in about
Years
10
later, that slug comes back in the award-winning episode of Threshold on Voyager.
In a few hundred years, they become the parasite aliens of conspiracy.
Yes.
Uh,
This is obviously a prequel to Space Seed, no doubt about it.
this is City Alpha 5. They become the ear monsters.
Yeah, that could be it. They are the ear monsters on City Alpha 5. That's what happens. See, she calls Space Seed without even knowing it.
So this was Enterprise, Fight or Flight, the second episode of the season, technically the third episode, because the first episode was 2 episodes. Not quite domesticated, says John DeMarco. Yeah. Not quite. So, what do you think of Positive Candor? Liked it, disliked it, somewhere in between?
It's a I guess a passable episode, but nothing super different happens. I find it odd that the next episode is obviously called Strange New World, which now they have a new series called Strange New Worlds. But yeah, so that is odd that the next episode is Strange New World.
And Strange New Worlds was supposedly wanted to be called Enterprise until they realized
exactly.
they already had a show called Enterprise.
Yes, exactly. So, it's
It was a very average episode for me.
it's average. I'd put it
certainly one that you could easily skip over if you were rewatching the series.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of episodes you can skip over. But then, of course, it could be said with other series as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, for Deep Space Nine, I know a hell of a lot more than half were easily in my top half of DS9. But I would say for Enterprise, a hell of a lot of episodes are going to be in my middle third rather than my top third or bottom half even.
Yeah,
I'd say this was middle.
Yeah, and with only 4 seasons, there's not many great ones. Like I said,
certainly. I think Broken Bow was a pretty damn good
episode.
Oh
yeah, Broken Bow is probably.
And I know I love Carbon Creek. In season 2.
Of course, in A Mirror Darkly.
And then I would say a lot of season 4 is excellent. A couple episodes in season 3.
This season, obviously, when they, get to the Andorians and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
More interesting episodes than it.
Yeah, the Andorian incident. There we get some good episodes with that.
Yeah, the Andorian incident is coming up, episode 7, so not too far down the road. Probably Cold Front is another one that's a good one. I know Darren Wagner hates Shuttlepod 1, so I won't even discuss that. And then Shockwave, I guess the season ender.
Acquisition, I liked Acquisition.
Yeah, well, of course, Ferengi, yeah, bringing in previous species. Of course, they have the Expanse episode at the end of season 2, not to be confused with the Expanse show. And then Carbon Creek is right after Shockwave, part 2, obviously, to start season 2. Future Tense was okay. Of course, the whole Zindi arc of season 3 is, pretty good. And then you have, Stormfront to start off season 4. But of course, Inner Mirror Darkly is in part 1 and part 2 and then I consider Terror Prime the series finale compared to, because these are the voyages that's just terrible.
Oh yeah. Um, okay. Well, thank you for coming up, Positive Candor. Anything you want to say before we go?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's certain arcs that are good. Like I like the Andorian ones, the ones that deal with the I guess yeah, the ones that deal with them, I guess, which they do a lot in this first season. So yeah, we got some good episodes at least coming up. You know,
Captain Fandom Nerd says In a Mirror Darkly is highly overrated. I would disagree, Captain. I really enjoy In a
yeah,
Mirror Darkly.
yeah. I mean, that's the best. That's the best opening sequence because it doesn't have the name sun in
Yeah.
it. So there.
Okay. Guys, if you're interested, Jedi Bill is watching Blazing Saddles. I put the link in the chat. You could hang out over there, or whatever you want to do, by all means, do what you want to do. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. See you next Wednesday for episode, well, technically episode 4.
Strange New World.
Strange New World, yes. So thank you all for coming. Bird and panel out.